Alex, how are you doing?
I am very good, thank you.
Good. I just want to tell people a little bit about you. You are a musician. You're a fantastic keyboard artist. Um, how
I
long have
make
you been
art keyboards.
on multiple shapes, sizes, and
Yeah.
contraptions? Is all I can say. You've How long have you been playing, practicing your keyboard?
Well, I think I've been playing in bands over 20 years now. So I
Okay,
started playing semi-professionally when I was about 17. So I've been playing ever since that now.
nice.
Yeah,
You have a
lovely.
gift to share with the world, that's for sure.
Always.
I'd like you to talk a little bit about how you found me, how you found reflexology.
Yeah, it was so 7 years ago, I think, down in the Putumayo. Lovely
Okay,
venue down in east, west, east, southeast of Ibiza.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, you were giving a demonstration there, and I was like, oh, I love my ears squeezed. And I was like, yes. And that was the first time, and I never forgot it. And then when I
nice.
met you down at Canubu this year, I was like, I remember you. Squeeze my ears. It's been great. And as you know, I had the issues with the alcohol thing, and since Christmas, when I first started getting the sessions with you, I just stopped it. And not only feeling wonderful in myself, but I have zero interest in drinking.
That's
My friends are
wonderful.
saying, how are you managing it? And it's like something has switched in my head that completely, utterly makes me not want to drink. Now,
Right.
a lot of that is to do with my own aversion to wanting to go back to the state that I was, but I'm quite sure that a lot of it is the resetting of the energy and the focus that I can attribute down to your ear reflexology.
Very good. Wonderful. Awesome. Um, did you, can you describe a bit about where you were? Like you said, you don't want to go back to where you were when you made the decision to never do this again.
Yeah,
Can you describe how alcohol had taken over your life? To what degree? For
yeah. It was getting to the stage that it was going to cause problems. It hadn't gotten to that stage yet, but it was very close. In general,
as a
just
performer, I guess as a musician, it's something
yes,
everybody
always
rewards you.
you're working in a social environment in which alcohol is freely available. And as a musician,
Yeah,
it's just there. It's a given. So between that and the full social life out here, then it was very easy just to kind of let things build up in increments that you wouldn't know. And
yes,
living in the party island of that people don't notice, or it's just accepted that you can go off and have a beer at 12 o'clock in the morning and no one really matters, doesn't really mind.
Mm-mm.
So that kind of acceptance of drinking as a way of life out here, and the kind of work in which I'm involved in, that you don't notice these things
Yeah,
on a personal level until an incident like having to sleep rough on a night off, on a night when you should be at home in bed. These kind of things kind of make you want to change.
yes.
So between that and the sessions then with yourself and the Ear Reflexology.
Before you made the decision to become sober, um, you had a couple of sessions, 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah, I think we had two.
Two, perfect. So 2 sessions, and gave you found yourself prepared to
Yeah,
make this decision.
for a change in my life, and it's like a drastic change, I suppose. But on the other hand, then it's not, because all I'm doing is stopping doing something that was harmful to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was not in the end making me feel good about myself or making me feel healthy in my body. So between that, the state that I'm in now, feeling better than I have done in years and years, being clear of mind, to be more healthy in body and more happy in myself in general. You know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's no comparison. There's no kind of with, oh, I just go and have a beer. I think I don't want it, you know.
No,
I just don't.
no.
You know, and it is not only it's a realization of myself and becoming more aware of what I put in my body affects me on more levels than just a physiological level.
Yes, noticing things like food and water and different elements besides what you...
Exactly, yeah, and even down to eating foodstuffs. Now, when I speak for myself, when I'm clear of the toxicity of alcohol, both in my blood and in my body and in my brain, then you get to become more aware of foodstuffs and the type of foodstuffs that you put into, whether they affect you adversely or not, you know, and without the kind of haze of a lingering alcohol kind of residue, and you don't kind of notice things. If you wake up feeling a bit off, you can't really tell what your body is doing, you know, because you just feel off.
Because it's a bit, it's a bit fuzzy
it's
all the time. How long have you been sober for so far?
4 months.
Exactly 4 months?
Well, I was the 7th of January, I stopped drinking.
Perfect.
So, what is it now? Almost 4 months now?
The 4th of April.
Yeah, 4th of April. So, there you go. You know, so, all right, the 7th, it will be exactly 4 months, you know?
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you for your help as well, you know?
My pleasure, my pleasure. Now, we had a few more sessions after the 7th of January. Maybe 3 or 4. So, you know, I'm very, very grateful to have been able to help you, to assist your body, because I did nothing. All I did was squeeze your ears. Your body did the magic of rebooting, resetting, resynchronizing your mind, body, and soul in sync with the all, which was, you know, I want to live a happy, prosperous life.
Yeah.
Now, it makes my heart sing to you know, have cheer on people like you that are willing to take responsibility for their own environment, their own life, their own lifestyle choices, and create the reality of their dreams. And that's, you know, that's what I'm here to empower others to do as well. Now, through the last 4 months, how has it been to go back into the scene of work, of play?
Out here, like, you know, you stop drinking, and first of all, people are incredulous. Like, you're what? You're here, and you don't drink. And the thing is, once you go to the bars, you know, I still socialise. You know, I love meet my friends in the various venues and places. You know, initially there was, haha, sure you'll never last. Now, this 4 months, they respect you. It's like, wow, you know, you're actually doing this. And since then, you know, I've had a number of people come up to me and say, look, I'm worried that I'm having a problem. And how are you doing it? So I'm in a position now, having been there, having had all the drink, you know, and given up. And then people are coming up to me now and ask me to help them.
Awesome.
The simple thing is just you just don't do it. I go out now and I have my tonic and lime, and it's fine, you know. And you're immediately at an advantage over here when there's half the people are pissed half the time, you know, and talk about whether they're fellow social people or venue owners or anything. There's such an acceptance of people out here being smashed all the time that when you're not, you're immediate. And then, you know, people respect you more, you know. The venue owners, the club owners that I've chatted to, and I've said, well, no, I'm off the drink now. I said, well, okay, you know.
And how difficult was it for you like to resist?
Not in the slightest.
That's
not in the slightest. It's just like, no. If people are saying, how do you manage it? It's just like, I don't want to walk into a fire I don't want to start drinking. It's as simple as that. You know, the both of them, it's not something I'm going to do because I'm not going to go and willfully damage my body. Now, people drink responsibility, that's absolutely fine. I have no problem or anything like that. But for me,
Yeah.
it's not going to work like that. I know that if I decide even to have one beer or something, it's very easy for me then to go back to what would probably be a worse place than I was before. You know? That will only end badly. You know?
Yeah. Now, the other thing that you've done for yourself to love yourself more is you learned a little bit on how to squeeze your own ears.
Yes, the 7-circle wonder.
And how's that working?
Yeah, it's great. I do it all the time. You know, as I say to my friends, you stress, you chill out. No, I mean, I've gone over the things that you showed me, and because, as I said to you before, we're going to hopefully go on tour this winter with an 18-piece band and in a high intensity, high pressure situation. I'm going to be squeezing their ears too.
yes, wonderful.
Exactly. Parents are coming over to visit this weekend, so I'll be practicing with them.
Nice. Oh, well, I hope they enjoy it as much as you do, and I'm really grateful for you to share your story, and welcome back to the real world, or the awake world, and the aware world. I mean, just looking, the last time I saw you was about a month ago, and actually it was less than that, but the sparkle in your eyes versus, yes, you look alive.
Exactly, yeah. You know, it's the pleasure of knowledgeably doing something for myself that my future self will thank me for.
Yes. Well, I thank you very much. Is there anything else that you would like to add? You don't have that future tour booked already, so that we have dates of where you're going to be.
Australia, Dubai, festivals in the UK.
Very good.
But between now and then, all over Beacon.
Yes, so, wonderful.
Yeah. You beat the house orchestra. Check it out. Woo!